Hello, everyone. This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It is November 23rd, 2024. I want to do a video this evening about something that's been bothering me. One thing the Democrats are saying about deporting all these illegals, it is going to raise inflation, raise food prices, and, we're not going to have anybody to harvest our food and stuff anymore. Okay? I'm getting really tired of hearing that. You want to know why? Because I perform one of those jobs. I'm a cowboy out here on a ranch. So I'm in food production. I do one of those jobs that people feel are beneath them, but they still want food on their table. You know, when we become America has become so lazy that we won't even go out and produce our own food and bring it in from the fields and bring the livestock in and produce it so other Americans can eat it, then people need to start going hungry when they realize how important it is. I mean, so what Americans are saying that say that, I'm willing to exploit this foreigner to come here illegally to make sure that I got food on my table. The Democrats are sick. But anyway, maybe we need to get more people into farming and ranching and raising livestock and stuff. Maybe we need to make the wages competitive in corresponds to how important they are in life. I mean, people want to pay up to $100 for a barrel of oil, what, 55 gallon barrel? How about they want to charge us that much for oil, we charge them that much for a barrel of corn? How about we do that? We make food just as important as oil. You know, when it comes to working conditions, you know, these oil companies unionize. You do anything over 1 minute, over 40 hours, you're compensated dearly for it. OSHA, all these government agencies to make sure your workplace is safe. Think you have OSHA in farm and ranching? Every farm and ranch would be shut down. Do you think we get compensated for overtime? Think we get special privileges like that? It's like the lonely laborer that brings the food in. You know, he works hard, so you know we're not gonna enforce the rules that we do at all these other companies. You know, all these other companies that have OSHA in their door and stuff. I'd be complaining. I'd say, why aren't you at the farm and ranches, shutting them down? But anyway, you know, I'm an employee. I like this work. I'm not complaining. I love my job. But I don't want Americans belittling what I do because they feel it's beneath them. And we need to bring in basically slave labor from other countries, that people that from other countries that have it so bad that we're willing to exploit them to come here and, feed us, build our houses, build our roads. Isn't there laws against hiring illegal immigrants? What was all that when Barack Obama was in office and George Bush about I-9s? Boy, I filled out a lot of I-9s. You don't have to do that no more. Anyway, it's tiring to hear that. Okay, if producing food is below you, then obviously eating food is below you too, I guess. You can eat your gold in that green piece of paper you got. Anyway, it's a thorn under my side. I'm sick of hearing it. And you know what? Food prices going up? No, they're going to go down. You know why? Because all of a sudden you kick out 30 million people out of this country in a couple months. All that extra food in this country, they got to get rid of it. Prices are going to go down. There's less dollars with a lot of supply. Okay? It's just prices are going to go down. Less people trying to sit there and get the same amount of goods. So if the grocery stores and stuff are price gouging, well, they can't do that no more because there's less people coming to the store to buy their food. But don't worry, these are people that went to college that said this, okay? And then inflation's going to go up. How's inflation going to go up? If the government isn't spending $300 a day on high-rise hotels, rooms for illegals in New York, we're not spending all this money. We're not sending all this money to Ukraine and stuff. How is inflation going to go up? When the government's not printing funny money anymore, how is inflation going to go up? Okay? Stop printing funny money, get that out of the system. All of a sudden, the dollar bill in my wallet is worth more. But I don't have an economics degree. And this is another thing. How can any congressman, anybody who's in political office, who gives an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, allow for law breaking? Well, it's okay for them to break the law as long as they come here to serve me? Trump better get rid of all of them. That's all I got to say. Not just the criminals like they're saying. All of them are criminals. They came across the border illegally. They're breaking the law. What law am I allowed to break without going to jail? Not one. I can't even cross the street wrong, or I'll go to jail. Anyway, they're all here illegally. They all need to go back. And there's plenty of us civilians, vets, prior law enforcement, lots of civilians that are willing to help out, get rid of these illegals. I bet you there's at least 100 million of us, because there's plenty of Democrats that want them gone too, that want to get rid of them. We can get rid of them. It won't take long. I mean, would you be willing to sacrifice a little bit of your money to get rid of them if your taxes go down? Anyway, and they're going to bring in this Bureau of Government, try to make the government more efficient, less money. If the government needs less money, then our taxes better go down. They better go down. Not always save money here so we get to spend it somewhere else. We get rid of these illegals, that's billions of dollars off the budget. Stop the Ukraine war, billions of dollars off. Okay? Anyway, but comes down to the subject. If Americans are getting so lazy that they don't even want to perform the jobs, what it takes to produce and process the food in this country to feed us, and we need to bring in slave labor, and that's what I'll call it, slave labor, because these people are exploited, okay? You want Americans to do it? Make sure a steak or a corn is just as important as a barrel of oil. When we get to that mindset, what's really important, then it won't be hard to get people into these industries because we'll be getting paid a fair wage. Anyway, it's just amazing the people that feed this country. Basically, you have, I don't want to say you have no rights, but you have very limited rights compared to somebody who works in the normal job fields or, business firms or factories and stuff. But Americans still need to do this job. It's not below me to do my part to feed the world. Okay? And I'm willing to teach anybody how to do it. But even Jesus didn't have people serving him. Anyway, he took care of himself. I just find it ironic that now inflation's going to go up, food prices are going to go up, and all of a sudden we're not going to have any food on shelf. And that's nothing to you stupid liberals who never produce food. We're short-handed here at the ranch, but we're still having the same amount of calves. Actually, we're bringing in more work. Because you know what? The work gets done, we just do a longer day. So the food's still going to be on the shelves. You're in a factory or a slaughterhouse, those trucks are still coming in. You get the work done here regardless. Unlike, in your world where you need 10 people to fill one position just so one person doesn't get overworked. Elon Musk, you want to get government efficiency? The best way is to, all those people that are non-essential workers that don't have to come in during bad weather and stuff. Well, sounds like it's the easy place to start right there. And all the essential workers that are there need to be fired and replaced. Okay? Isn't that what a big company does? When they can sit there, this older guy sitting there and is making this nice amount of change. Well, we can bring this younger guy in at a lower price and get rid of him. Anyway, that's all the Lone Wolf Preppers got for tonight. By the way, and us preppers know too. Growing your own food, stepping in a pile of cow crap is no big deal. Because we enjoy our steaks and we enjoy the stuff out of the garden. Okay? You want to starve because you don't know how to feed yourself? Go for it. It looks like you got a skill to learn. Anyway, I enjoy producing food in this country. I love my job. It's not below anybody. Below anybody. Jeepers Cripes. Being in the Marine Corps, what was that below? Anyway, this Lone Wolf Prepper out.